Hundreds and fifties and 20s, no fives and no singles, don't count on them. She wanted like me cause I she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit on my ass, she like, girl, you can count on him. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board like we keep the score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, what points it got.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Williams. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a third down and 6 to go.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it first and 10 at their own 42. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Beathard. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 30-yard line. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
and he goes down. Nick Bosa able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
That play was hard to see. One play goes wrong, and all of a sudden it's third and very long when they had been in second and inches.
Yeah, I know you like the idea of taking a shot on second and inches, but you can't take a sack for that big of a loss.
That's the one thing you cannot do. They gave it up, and now they're way behind the chains. Good luck with this next play call.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. Third and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to fourth down. No score after one on EA Sports. Mahomes in the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. This is Breida. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. And they'll go on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. To throw is Beathard. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Going into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And this one will be brought back to the 22. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 11 on the play, and that'll make it second and goal. Now Beathard. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get them much, maybe a yard, and that's all. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report, but business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
A throw over the middle, taken in. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On the toss, here's Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack. Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play. They go play fake. Mahomes eluding the pressure right. He is going to find Hill here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, but it'll be 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world? No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes. Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too. On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Here's Mahomes to throw. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes as the first half is winding down as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, a full half to be played. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively off it. Through an opening, and there he goes. The 20, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6.
That's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. He lost 6 there on the first down play. Now on 2nd and 16. Beathard, open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 36. Now a give.
Imagine using the Chiefs getting low.
Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
The end result, 21 yards. Now Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Again, it's Williams. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beat. They want to run the football. But that means if you want to run it inside, if you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage.
Go away,
It's complete to Kelsey. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now here's Mahomes. Looking
Nice throw,
sideline, incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an...
That's right,
He's going to go down. They sack
Just like
him
in the
back
Super
at
Bowl. I hope
42.
you're a Chiefs fan.
D. Ford. Credit him with a sack as he buries it for a loss of 10. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down again. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Thanks.
Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Well, down 2 scores in the 4th quarter. It maybe wasn't quite desperation time, but it was getting close. And that interception there on the deep ball, that probably slams the door on their chances.
And maybe that was the thought process, that it wasn't quite desperation time. So now you take the shot before they're going to lay back any farther on defense. Go ahead and throw it downfield. Unfortunately, it didn't work.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Now a give coming right is Breida. He's got the first down more inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. They'll throw here, Beathard.
Oh, nice sack.
That's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Another try after the first down sack.
Oh my God,
Beathard.
that 3rd.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here's Beathard to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Juan Thornhill. And a short return to the 6-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
That's fine. I'll let you have it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Mine.
But he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Mahomes going to throw. Pass incomplete. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes.
Dude, I'm lagging so
Completed to
fucking
Hill.
hard.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense.
Maybe your internet.
That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. A very solid gain of 27. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Eluding the pressure right.
Yep.
And that is incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league.
Mahomes running for his life.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
He'll run it, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Mahomes to throw.
Throw
Toward
that
the
ball.
end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
After that incompletion, I almost get the sense that he's going to look up at the booth and kind of look at us and say, hey, you guys got any suggestions? It's been that kind of game, hasn't it? They've had him on the run throughout.
Yeah, and I get that you're trying to make a play here, losing fourth quarter, but to throw when you're not set with pressure coming could have been an interception. And he's got
Yeah,
to go
baby,
down.
let's go.
Sacked right around the 17. Eric Armstead in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Mahomes.
Yeah, baby.
This is
Let's
intercepted,
go.
and that should do it. It's the former Seahawk. He was looking for Watkins that time.
I will take
Smiles and
my
high fives on that
win.
defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Give me that
Yeah, if you can
win.
hold a team to
Screw
7
your
points in the
Chiefs.
NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know
Out
a few
of my
guys are going to
game.
think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more
Bye-bye.
could have had our shutout. I don't think
No timeouts. Bye. Leave. I win. I beat you with a backup. Backup quarterback. .56 rated quarterback, and I beat you. Ooh. I hate people who run the Chiefs.